A lot of people have been asking me what I've been up to this summer. A little bit of backstory. I went to school in New York for a minute. It was like 9 months total over a few semesters. While I was there, I made a ton of friends. So whenever I'm back in the city, I kind of feel like I'm revisiting a past life. This last trip inspired me to maybe stay for longer than a week. I was like, all right, I'm gonna find an internship in New York City just for the summer. A summer internship. Now, I've been a professional freelancer for going on 8 months now. It's afforded me to be able to work from wherever I want. So I went to the best website to find jobs in New York City, Craigslist. There's a lot of questionable job listings on there. This one kind of stood out to me. They're looking for an intern for the summer in New York. That's kind of exactly what I'm looking for, and free accommodations. In this economy, can't say no to that. I sent an email. This is the email I got back. Hi, thanks for your interest in the internship. Are you able to get here tomorrow? This was it. My dream of spending the summer in New York was finally coming true. That night, I booked a red eye and headed to New York City. I wore my Keith Haring NYC shirt just because, you know, do people in New York actually wear this? Like, is it weird to wear this in New York? Anyway, right when I landed, I got another email with the address from the photographer. It was a little weird because I thought it was going to be in New York City, but this address was a farm 2 hours north of the city near the Delaware River. I didn't question it. I've made it this far. There was no turning back. I rented a car. It was a sweet deal. It was like $1,000 a week, but I'm not paying rent, whatever. The job listing made it look like I was going to be staying in like a sweet little cabin or like tiny house or something. When I got there, that was not the case. I was greeted with a tent. It was a pretty big tent. There was just an air mattress, one pillow, and one sheet. You know, I'd made it all the way up there. I was excited. I sort of felt like a Walden's Pond kind of moment in nature. I thought maybe to sort of warm up to the photographer, break the ice a little bit, I'd show him my camera that I brought with me. It's my dad's old film camera. I was so excited to show it to him. I thought maybe like he'd be impressed, or maybe he'd have the same camera, or maybe he'd tell me some cool story. When I handed him the camera, he just kind of like laughed and then threw my camera in the garbage, which was a little, you know, that hurt a little, but I was there to learn. I wasn't gonna question it. He said it's all a part of the process. And I believed him. I made it all that way. I had free accommodations. This was gonna look great on a resume. Then he handed me a broom and told me to get to work. Okay, I get it. Intern, getting coffee, running errands, sweeping. That's all kind of a part of having a studio, a professional studio, whatever. The next day, I mowed the lawn. Day after that, I watered the garden and mowed the lawn again. It was kind of therapeutic, you know, had a lot of time to myself to reflect and think about photography and art and the human condition. I trimmed some trees. I mowed the lawn again, tended to the chickens, picked up their eggs, and then I mowed the lawn some more. Looking back, this internship, a lot of mowing the lawn, not a lot of photography. I just kind of watched the photographer work like through the window as I washed the window. I was working on this project with chickens, taking photos of chickens. I didn't question it, just kept working. Like the 10th week there, he let me into the studio. He was like, look, I'll teach you how to use this camera. Figured it out pretty quickly. I took one photo and then that was it. I left. Was it a waste of time? I don't think so. I experienced nature. I got to see firsthand how a photographer works, how they operate, what they do. I don't think I'm gonna do more photography. Nope.